Hello everyone and welcome back to the 18-part tutorial of how to model basketball court arena. So this time we're going to continue with our part where we will continue and create holes and this kind of stuff. So what I want to do right now is very simple. I'm going to set this smooth preview mode. I want to duplicate again only those faces here, okay? And let's go over mesh, duplicate, edit mesh, duplicate. Press F8 three times and unselect this. So with this diameter of the hole, I think that this is pretty uh, good. We can fit this. I'm gonna just have to center the pivot and switch my language, and I can use the hotkeys. So I'll bring this piece over here at first, and what I'm gonna do is, again, I'm gonna make sure that this is, wait, I'm a little bit confused. Okay, I want to make sure that this piece is same height as this piece. I mean that I have enough room to contain this pivot there. Okay, now it's almost the same diameter. Okay, so we only need to grab this, hold down the D and V key, and snap this pivot point over this vertex down there. And I'm gonna hold on the V and snap it over here. Let me first do this that way. I'm gonna apply wireframe on shaded so I can see what's going on here. And yeah, so I want to push this over there, and that's good. I mean, that's fair enough. I can work out with this. Now, I want to make sure that the height of this level here, this thing, is the same as our cube in order to be able to contain this. Now, the thing is that this part here, we can rotate it a little bit. So we need to make sure that it's at the same angle and that we are able to contain this inside. Now, if it's not, simply grab all those vertices and lift them up a little bit. Now, don't do this too much because otherwise you will need to, well, at the end of the process where we will mirror the whole object, we will need to um, work this thing out. Okay, so right now that's just lift it a little bit up. Now you could do something such as this. I mean, grab any edge here, control right click, edge ring utilities to edge ring and split, add this extra split, and according to this one, basically to delete those here, delete those faces, okay, and patch this instead, okay, and that's all good. I mean, really, that's all good. So let's grab these two. I'm gonna mesh combine them, and of course the isolation has been taken apart here, so I need to click on unisolate and isolate again. And what I will do here is I'm gonna grab this vertex here. I want to push it there, okay, the one that belonged to this separated part that we just duplicated, not this vertex. This is where this vertex, okay, and this vertex here. And of course we really need to be very gentle here to make sure that we take only things that we need. So only those vertices. I'm just pulling them a little bit backwards, like making them a little bit more able to to see them. Sorry. That way. And now we'll merge vertex them. So use the merge vertex tool. Just want to be able to see them better. Mesh tool, merge vertex tool, and let's merge those. This one over here, this one over there. Now I'm reminding you that this part won't be seen that much. I mean, people won't be able to see this. I mean, as long as you don't go and explode things on your scene and things are tearing apart, so that's all good. I mean, you really have no reason to make this all at all. People won't be able to see this. Okay, so anyway, I'm just making this so, I don't know, practicing. I'm gonna extrude this over here to here, okay? Use the scale tool to flatten this area, and then switch to move tool, hold on the V key, and snap it to this level. So now that I will go and mirror this, I will be able to patch this inner pipe as well. I'm gonna press F8, shift right click, insert edge loop. Okay, one here, one there, and one at the very end here inside. So if I will press 3 now, we will have something such as this. Having a look, make sure that geometry is patched, everything is good, and we are good to continue. Okay, now with that done, I want to mirror this, right? So what I will do is I need to be very careful by mirroring things such as this. Now the reason is because you see those edges, they are all very, the density is very low, high or low, I don't know. They are all too crowded for this kind of a function to use, the mirror polygon. So whenever we're gonna use mirror polygon now, we could have that few edges like from each side of this mirror will be merged together. I will show you, simple as that. If this here, you see this gizmo, the X is pointing to the left, that means the negative X, I think. So we need the positive X, I think. I'm not sure. Well, we shall see. Shift right click. I'm gonna go over mirror polygon, and we need the positive X. Okay. So when I created this, basically I used a default settings, and it did mirror them, but they are not matching. They are not, attached to each other. Now this is really depend on where was the pivot, the center of the pivot of your. So let's say here they all been merged, but you can see what happened here. We've started here with 3 lines and they became 2 lines. So that means that here at this point those vertices has been merged, and instead of giving me 3 edges all along there are now only 2. Okay, I mean, like, they are connecting here, and if I will press 3 you could see this better. Okay, so I will undo that first. Now whenever you're gonna mirror something, you're gonna first shift right click, go over mirror polygon and choose mirror options. Okay, with that said, now we chose to click on mirror direction plus X, the positive X. Okay, and you need to choose merge with the original, merge vertices, or whatever. So let's say I don't want to merge vertices, or I don't want to connect borders, so I don't want this to be applied. I just want to mirror. Okay, click apply, move this aside, and take a look at this. Let's take a look. Yeah, so nothing has been merged. Now even if it was that even more close, I mean, if this part of the geometry was a little bit more long, the length was a little bit more. So, sorry. 1 second. I need to take something to maybe drink a tea or something with a lemon. Anyway, if it was a little bit more long, they were probably meet each other. Now, in that case, I just want to be sure that the vertices are not merged. I want to merge them manually. I don't want to use the merge option here because this will just cause this little things that causing problem to our geometry. So go over and right click, choose vertices, that way. You want to choose all the vertices in the middle, press F to focus on it, switch to scale tool and make them closer, that way. That's enough. Go over edit mesh, merge component. I'm gonna use the default settings, so reset settings, and click apply, because now they are really close to each other, okay? But still yet we are dealing with real world scale. You wanna be sure that it's somewhat relatively fits, okay? So now I'm gonna check these one and see if it's connected, and it seems like connected, but all I do care about is that I still have 3 edges here, you see, at this corner, and same goes to the other side and to the lower part here and over here. So make sure that the geometry is still as it should look like. If it's done correctly here, we're gonna go and continue to the next level here. I'm gonna grab those vertices, use the scale tool to bring them close to each other, and click apply. Okay, gonna take a look. 3 edges, 1 edge, 3 edge. Now, if when you mirrored, they're already attached that way to each other. That's all good as long that you didn't, chose in the mirror options to attach them. I mean, like patch those. You see, like here. So what I will do here, I'm gonna keep them as they are. Just want to be sure that I still have 3 edges for each corner. So right click, grab all those at the same time, squeeze them that way so they're all been attached that way, and click apply to merge them. Close. Let's have a look. Grabbing only one vertex at a time. Click and move. All good. Press F. Okay, the best way is just press 3 and see what will happen. Okay, it seems that also the center of the pipe has been patched, and that's good. So we have this part done. As far as I can see right now, it's nothing more to add to this. So yeah, so we can continue the next part, and I don't know why I want to pause this. It's just 12 minutes into this part of the tutorial. So what we will do is I'm gonna press 1, and sorry, my throat is just killing me. I'm gonna duplicate this, okay? Mesh, audit mesh, duplicate. Basically, let's see if I do want to duplicate it or not. Yeah, I do want to duplicate only those faces. Press F8 3 times and unisolate. So now I want to grab that piece, modify center the pivot for it, and I want to bring it down here. So this is really fun because we will need to mirror things all the way again. Okay, whatever. I'm gonna place this over here. That way. Now I want to be sure that I'm on front of that other holder. So I'm gonna apply the shading X-ray, and I'm gonna, yeah, I will probably use the side view. If I could see whatever goes there, that will be great. Go over X-ray here, and yeah, so this is the part, and this is where we want this to be. Okay, so whenever they fit each other, let's see, something is just a little bit weird on me. I'm gonna rotate this. I want to see if it will match better. I will rotate it that way to see if it matches better. Alright, that looks... I don't care. I think this is a very minor changes. Nothing really. Okay. Bring it back to perspective mode, X-ray. So, according to this, you know what? I'm gonna simply grab all those faces. It's just annoying to see them all um, reversed. Need to reverse them. I'm gonna grab those, unselect those, unselect those, unselect whatever there, those, unselect whatever in the middle there. Okay, all the faces that I need to be selected are selected, except few that I don't need. Let's do this easily. That way, and these. So all the black areas, everything that were black, we just selected and reversed, so it will look gray. Okay, and the normals are now in the good direction. So I've done this, and all I want to do is I want to add a geometry following this part here. So if this is where it should be, I mean, so well, it doesn't look good. I don't know why it's there. I mean, should have been in the middle, correct? So maybe this is not in the middle. Okay, I will try and see why it's not in the middle. Yeah, it's not in the middle. It should be on the middle. We will fix this. Switch to move tool. Sorry, modify, center pivot. I'm gonna use the side view and that's it. That's all. Gateway, move it here. Let's move this as snapped. I'm gonna hold down the D, V, snap it, the pivot over here with my middle mouse button and simply drag this to the center. Okay, nice. Now this, that way. Hopefully, now on the side view there, this all will be centered. And yeah, so get back to where we were. I'm gonna add edge loops here, okay, at this point. Now, I don't wanna add just edge loops. I need supporting edge loops for some cases here. So let's say here, I'm gonna add those. One here, one here, one at the very top here, and one at the very top here, the very lowest part here. Okay, now with that done, I'm gonna add just edge. Grab this edge, control right click, edge ring utilities, for edge ring and split. So I have 4, and all I need is 4 basically. So I need these 2, 4, 3, 4 deleted. Okay, and then I can come and press F8, grab these 2, mesh combine them. Okay, I'm gonna go over merge vertex tool, and I'm gonna pull these to where they should be. Okay, over there and over there. Same here. Well, I could handle this a little bit differently, but I think that's good. I mean, it will be good for our purposes, so you don't need to worry about that much. Though I am a little bit worried because it seems like it wasn't really at the same level. It looks like it's a little bit popping out. Okay, that's good. Let's press 3 and take a look at this. So this is how it looks. Okay. Now, essentially, I created those edges here, those edge loops here, in order to, so when I can press 3, it will smooth preview it. But as you can see right now, I still need to do the same process as I just did there in order to do things here that will look better. So I'm gonna add edge loops, okay? I'm gonna add edge loops because there's no other time to do so. I'm gonna add one edge loop here, I'm gonna add one edge loop there, and let's see. We have here one, we have two. I'm gonna go with that. I need one here, and I'm gonna do this only to half cut of this, so don't worry. So I need one here, I need one here. Now I'm going down here. I want to add one here, one there. See, it goes through all of the surface there. So sometimes you need to really be aware of those things. You don't want to add edge loops where are unneeded, where you already set edges. So this one, that one, that one, here at this part, here at this part, and down here. Wait, let's count here. Okay, we have one that way, we need one here. Okay, and we need down there another one. Now we need one here because we already have one there, and we need two that goes here that way, and we need one that goes through here. Okay, you didn't really see what it was happened there, but I was relying on the correct one that time, but still yet. Anyway, let's add one here. I'm gonna do the same over the other one so you will be able to see this. I want to get closer. Again, you can't really miss them. You need to be really careful with this. Just zoom in as much as you can to really make sure that you have three there and not less or more. So here we need one. See, this is the corner one. We need to have one here, and here I need one at the very top, and one here at the very top, and I'm gonna add two more, one here and one there. I'm gonna do the same over here, one very down here, one from this side, one from this side, and one from the inner part, this and this. Oh, we already created there, so there's no reason to do the same there. Though here we want to add one that way. We already created most of them, so you see one, two, and this is the third. I'm not sure why it's there, but oh, it's there because of that area there. That's okay. Here we have one here, two, and this is the third also, so that's cool. And you know, I'm gonna press 3 and take a look at this. Okay, so here apparently I'm missing one. Don't count the other side because we didn't work on it. We're gonna just simply mirror duplicate this. This will be a very hard thing to mirror duplicate because they all too crowded. I'm gonna add one here. Okay, I'm gonna add one at the top here. For some reason it's not going through all those shapes, so that means that something here hasn't been patched earlier correctly. I'm gonna add one here. Here, there. Now I'm maintaining the shape of the this box. One here. Let's press 3. So you see it looks better that way, though I need one here. Now that will look good. And what's going on here? Oh, I see. Because we have those legs, and even though I added here an edge loop, I need to add one edge loop here to make sure that this area is sharp, to add one here to make that this edge is sharp, and as well there. So you can choose either to do this from the inner part. I mean, see, we have 1, 2, but we also need this one. So it's either using those. Sometimes you can use only 2. I think that this is the part where you can use only 2, so you don't need 3. I mean, if I press 3 here, you can see that this is very sharp. I don't need an extra one. Okay, but I do need one here. Maybe I will add another one. Yeah, that looks better. So you need 3. Yeah, 3. 3 is always good. That's done. I think that the entire shape has been done. Look at the differences. I mean, this is how it looks while it's smooth preview without all those supporting edges, and this one with the supporting edges. So you can really tell where you have a missing one. You see here at this point we are missing one. Just need to understand where. Now it's really simple. It's there. It's here from this side, because we already have here, which is really bold too. Okay, we have a problem here. I'm gonna grab this face. I'm gonna select and unselect those. I think that they are just, you see, so they are need to be flipped. I will unselect those because those shouldn't be flipped. Press F8, and I still miss this one and that one. Mesh tools, sorry, normals, reverse. Press F8. Oh, by the way, some areas are not patched, right? So I don't know where or when I did this, but probably following along this. So let's press 3 to have another second look on this. I'll press F8. Okay, about the box here, this area here, which is look a little bit open. The thing is that we need to add edge here, okay, but we as well need to add edge from the inside, and for here and from here. This will maintain this area as it should look like, so no worries about this. But you can add also on the inner side there, down there. So I'm gonna add this one too, and as long as it's sharp, that's good. If you need to sharpen it more, just take a look on those edges and try to find where to add another edges. So yeah, let's leave this. I think that we've done with this. I'm gonna cut this faces, this half, simply delete it, and I'm gonna isolate this for a second, and I want to deal with those vertices here that I just patched this area. Okay, they are a little bit not as they should, I mean those. So I'm gonna hold on, switch to move tool, V, and snap them that way. Now they are all at the same level. So if I press 3, that's okay. Alright, So with that done, I'm gonna right click, choose face. Let's grab those faces. Edit mesh, duplicate, press F8 3 times, grab it. Okay, let's grab it. Control unselect this and modify center pivot, switch to rotation tool, and you need to rotate it that way, move it over here, right click, choose face, grab those 4 faces, delete them. Now the reason I'm doing it right now to patch this area is because both of the sides of this piece of metal won't be the same, so we don't need them to be the same. So this is pretty much the reason. D to activate this pivot thing, and V at the same time, and then release, and then snap this to place, so it will be that way. And right click vertices, so I'm gonna grab all those side vertices right now before I'm gonna combine this, because I don't wanna get into this problem where I'm not able to see them. So you see I only selected those outer vertices for the frame, and I'm gonna scale them down a little bit that way and press F8. Now I'm gonna grab those 2, mesh, combine. Again, isolation has been taken apart here, so isolate and unisolate and isolate again. Merge vertex tool, grab this thing and start patch. Okay, and that's good. That's all good. That's fine. Press F8. Let's press 3. All good. Seems like I'm missing here something. Not sure why is that. What is that? What is that? Let's check edge. I'm gonna grab those edges. I want to see what's the cause of this. What's going on here? Okay, this one goes down here. Oh, I know. Remember that we added extra edge loops from some inner part. So I might have done this here at the top at first, but I haven't done this here. Now this is very crucial. I could have missed this, and that would force me to redo things. Let's add offset edge loop. Thank God it's not that bad. I mean, I can still work out with this. So I'm gonna add those here, and yeah. So the inner part is very important. You always want to make sure you deal with that as well. I mean, add those extra edge loops also here. This is unseen part, and you need to make sure that you have those second offset edge loops inside. Always, 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 before you even start and creating things such as this all. This is that could give me a lot of hard time right now. Thank God it's just there, nothing else than that. I'm gonna press 3 again, so I need one extra edge loop here for some reason, which I have none. Why here? Here. That way. And one here. Cool. I think. Yes, okay. Still yet, I see this problem there, it's interfering, but I don't know. Something about this stretch is just freaking me out. I mean, I need to add another edge loop here. That's probably the problem. Another edge loop here. And that's all. Yeah, press F8. Okay, sorry. A lot of edge loops. Tons of edge loops. I'm gonna extrude this and do something almost similar to what we've done there, just a little bit more outside. Let's take a look on the picture again. So it's very coned, okay, and the pin is just a little bit bold outside. So I need to make it that way. Switch to scale tool. Do it that way, I think. Something like so. That should do. And yeah, well, you know what? I think I can spread this a little bit. I don't need this to be the same. I need the pin to insert and be at the same diameter. So we'll do something like this and switch it that way. And at least for this moment, I ain't gonna be worried about adding extra edge loops. Okay, so it will be easier for me to um, how to say this, to make sure that they both matching. I mean, the hole that's inside this triangle part, the hanging part, and this part. Okay, so just gonna hold on the V key here, make sure it's snapped, extrude it once more, switch to scale tool, and I will do this thing. Okay, I wanna make sure that it's like that. This way I will be able to extrude those faces later on if I will need. So it's just a preparation now. Merge vertex tool. Let's merge this to that and that way. Okay, press F8 and all good. So I don't want to add those edge loops right now. Okay, I don't want to make it look sharp in some areas because I may want to modify this hole later on. So I think that this is it for this part. I mean, I'm gonna bring this here that way, and we will mirror and everything later on. I just want to have another second look here. I mean, we still need to create a hole here, and we need to create holes in this arm. So I don't want to yet mirror this, okay? So we will see about that. So again, thank you for watching, and hope you have a nice tutorial here and you enjoy this. I'm not sure how I enjoy this, but I know it's just a little bit frustrating process, and never mind. As long as you understand how to do things, that's all good. So have a nice day. Bye.